Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Trippy Commentaries. This video is going up on a Thursday. I hope you're having a good week so far. We got wolves. We're going to have a big live stream later on tonight, so make sure to subscribe if you are new. Hit the notification bell. It'll let you know as soon as we go live. On top of that, we're going to have a GTA Online meetup on Xbox One and PS4. That'll happen this weekend, so try to join up for that as well. Now today we have to talk about one of my favorite characters in Rockstar Games history, Michael DeSanta from Grand Theft Auto 5. Now the voice actor for Michael is Ned Luke, and Ned has admitted that he is also in Red Dead Redemption 2, but there's a big problem. His voice has been stripped. So I think Ned Luke was supposed to be a full-blown character. Instead, apparently we can find him without a voice. It makes it very tricky. Well, many people have been blowing me up, saying they have spotted Ned Luke. I have to show you who it is. You guys have to judge for yourself. You have to let me know, have we found Ned Luke in Red Dead Redemption 2? I'll show you the tweet. I'll show you exactly what he told us. I also have to give a shout out to our newest Trippy mod, Medic Gibby. He recently hit 365 days straight for the daily streak in Red Dead Online. It was an epic moment. I'll show you exactly when it happened because it sounds impossible, but somehow he pulled it off. So much love to Medic Gibby. Huge shout out to the Trippy fam. You guys are the best. With that said, let's see what Ned Luke said, and let's get trippy. Here's something that Ned posted on both Twitter and IG. It's a picture of his name in the credits. That got the attention of a lot of people, including one of our Trippy mods, Minnie Cooper. So he said, I knew that Ned Luke's voice was taken out on Red Dead Redemption 2, but I didn't realize that they actually replaced his voice. So that means his character speaks to you and not just some background nobody. So in other words, they got his body work, probably put those little balls on his body to put him in the game, but his voice was removed. And of course, Ned said in the post, simply put, the most immersive game I've ever played. Proud to have been even a microscopic part of this masterpiece. So he's proud to be in the game despite the fact that however he's in it is microscopic. Somebody said, who did you voice? And he, of course, said, Rockstar overdubbed my voice with the voice of another actor. Now, notice how this post is liked by Stephen Ogg. That is the voice actor of Trevor Phillips. So they put Michael and Trevor in the game. That is why Stephen Ogg liked that post, because he is also in Red Dead Redemption 2. I'll show you that in a moment. Now, as far as Michael, that's a bigger mystery. Here's another post, spotted in credits. Now, can you find me in the game? They took away my voice work, going to be hard to recognize, but the character work is still there. Now, Minnie Coop said, what chapter is your character in? And Ned Luke responded by saying early-ish. So that's the biggest clue he gave us. Now, we figured that he is most likely a moonshiner. All right, he's a moonshiner. I'll show you that in a moment. But like I said, many people have hit me up. People have claimed that they have found Ned Luke, and this definitely does not have a voice. I'll show you guys that in a moment. But just in case you don't believe that Trevor is in Red Dead Online, or I should say Red Dead Redemption 2 story mode, take a look at this. He is unmistakable.
He hit me first.
Oh, you can fight, boy. I'll give you that. Well, how's your wife in the brawl?
Leave my wife alone.
Oh, she's real pretty.
Get out of here.
Oh, quite a temper you got. Imagine you're frustrated with your lot in life, married to a shit-shoveling farmhand. What'd you do wrong to end up here?
Leave my wife alone.
Welcome to Big Valley, Jim Milton. Pleasure to meet you both. We'll see you again.
It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, I bet it is. Of course, I'm not the one that's been resurrected. Ain't this grand?
Anyone who has made it to that point in the game and who has played Grand Theft Auto 5 definitely thinks of Trevor when you hear that voice. Now, when it comes to Michael, as I said, his voice is not in the game. Well, many people speculate that one of the pictures from the load screens is showing Michael DeSanta, or of course Ned Luke. So you can see how the load screens work, kind of fades in and out. Well, one of these pictures might indeed be Ned. I'll show you which one it is. Here he is. Now, at first, I thought that was indeed Ned Luke, but I never really covered it. And now I've had a ton of people hit me up, the same picture, saying, Trippy, I just saw this the other day. Is this Ned Luke? I have to agree. it looks just like him. We'll look at a comparison photo. Here it is. Ned Luke definitely has that recognizable look to him. And if you look at the eyes, they do look very similar, as well as the nose, the wrinkles in his face. Is this an old Western version of Michael DeSanta? Perhaps this is Michael DeSanta, and this is Abraham DeSanta, or something like that. It could be him, but again, I believe that Ned Luke was meant to be a moonshiner. Our trippy mod, Mini Coop, managed to decipher this. I'll show you what he looked at, then you guys can see if this is Ned Luke, or if he's just a moonshiner in the swamp.
You think you can help us with locating some ingredients? We could reward you for your troubles.
Now, as you can see, there is actually one person sitting on a wooden crate right there, and now I believe this person here is actually the character that Ned Luke actually did the motion capture for. Because if you have a look at the Instagram picture, and if you line up the campsite just right, they look very identical. Especially if you have a closer look at the hats, they look very similar because they've got the gold sort of trim around the outside, and they're both black, and they have that sort of band that goes around the top of the hat. And then if you have a look in the trees in the background, they line up identically. So I'm very certain that this is the character that he did take a picture of on Instagram. And then also the way he's sitting looks very familiar. If you have a look at this little clip of Michael here from GTA.
Oh, excuse me. I'm late for a meeting. Hey, enjoy the rest of this.
Also, if you guys have a look at this guy side by side with Michael, I think they kind of look similar in terms of face shape and everything like that.
I know the dude from the load screen looks a lot like Michael DeSanta, maybe some sort of early ancestor. But Ned Luke also posted up this picture. It seems cryptic, but it just so happens to have the same moonshiners that we just looked at. Right there is the potential Ned Luke. So with so many people hitting me up with that picture from the load screen, it even seems like they've added that load screen into the game sometime recently. So maybe that's another way for them to have Ned Luke, despite the fact that they took his voice out of the game. But here are the moonshiners, and I still think that this is the Ned Luke, but it's another mystery here in Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's go ahead and tie him up. We're going to feed him to the gators, and we have to give a lot of love to our buddy Medic Gibby. He managed to get 365 days straight with the challenge streak, considering Red Dead Online has been so glitchy. That is pretty impossible, but somehow he pulled that off. We'll show you how it went down. We did a saloon crawl, going to every saloon in all of Red Dead 2 to celebrate. But he got the final moment 365 days straight in Tumbleweed as we all partied. And by the way, he already vowed to bring it to 420 days straight for the Trippy fam. So once again, much love to Medic Gibby. Huge shout out to everybody in the Trippy fam. I really appreciate it. And of course, huge shout out to Ned Luke, Michael DeSanta. We love him so much, we're going to feed him to the gators. So let's do that, and then let's show you the party when we got 365 days straight. Where are you? He's going to come out of nowhere, blow us all up with a dynamite. Shout out to Michelle. She says, congrats, Medic Gibby. Everyone hit the like. Medic Gibby, where are you? Is that it? Is that him? There he is. That's him. He did it. He did it. We don't have proof quite yet, but we can only assume that he has reached the elusive day 365. I think it may not ever be done again. This could be the only time it happens. But it has happened live, so there is no questioning. Huge shout out to everybody who's here for this. Much love again to Michelle. Shout out to Al of a Kind, showing up to show him love. 3K8, DX, get legendary Goku getting run over by a horse, Alley Bear, Lord Jason. Huge shout out to Orange. Much love to Karis Man Nick, Perno's here, Blackheart, Bart, Kaza, Tattoo Devil, Medic Gibby. This one's for you, bro. This one's for you. The hobo on fire, baby. Much love, though. Seriously, Medic Gibby, congratulations, man. I think it's pretty epic. Proud to have you as part of the Trippy fam. That goes without being said. Stay tuned, everybody. I'll talk to you soon. Until next time, stay trippy, my friends. Y'all come back now, you hear?